Here we are again. It's episode 4. And we have Teresa here. Climbing up the ladder. And... oh, a sweet pancake. Yes, please. Oh, there's a load of them. Yeah, I do need some food. I've got no... how much nourishment does this give me? About 10. Oh my word. All my stuff is gone. Now I do have trunk keys, which means my stuff's probably in the trunk. Holy crap. Yeah, this is all my stuff from earlier. So I'm going to take all. Get your things from the trunk. You can open a book and try to make out sense of the glyphs, but in the end you will have to find someone who can teach. Oh, I don't even know how to read. That's fantastic. I'm going to have to learn how to read. Right, so we're armor first. Let's don some stuff. We'll get the... let's sort by armor rating. Health maybe. Sort by defense. Okay. Old boots are probably better than those. Take a coif. Leather jerkin. Can I wear that over the top of the gambeson? Yes, I can. I don't know where I got this warhorse. Gambeson. Green shirt. Okay, I'm carrying too much stuff. I could probably eat some of these things. What's the heaviest item here? Roast duck. Let's eat that. Nourishment 74. Bread 91. 108. Okay. So we still need to get rid of some weight though. Got 65 groschen. And perhaps I need to drop some of these things. This axe weighs 5. I could probably don that. Shard and the bow. Plus the long distance arrow, which I have 7. I think I'm going to have to ditch the axe. Possibly a torch. And some of this stuff here. So let's go back to this. And just try and drop some stuff off my inventory. I will get rid of this foot wraps. Oopsie. Ugh. Let's do this again. Inventory. Armor, foot wraps can go in. Keep the old boots. The patched hawser can go in. The light gambeson can go in. Okay, now I've got 62. Good. That I just gave. Boots. Okay. Gotta go back here and do this again. Green shirt, gambeson, hawser, old boots, coif on the head, scarf, green shirt, and the leather jerkin over the top. Weapons, we'll have shard. Yeah, we've still got that. Good. 62 weight, that's excellent. I will need to sell some of the excess stuff I've got. So let's get outdoors. And here we are. Is there a trader here? That's the question. Where am I first? And is there a trader? Oh yeah, there's a big town up here. Go to... aha! Okay, so I should follow the road down to the right. There we go. Looks like the soldiers from Radzig's army have set up camp here. It's a pretty nice village. That's a sizable building. See if there's a trader or something similar in here. What's this? Could be an inn. Just a farm. Yeah, that's just a farm building. See if I'm heading in the right direction for the town here. Yeah, I need to continue up here and then go left. Maybe the town's up there. Yes, it would appear so. Here comes a dude down the hill. And he's just suddenly changed outfits. Milan.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Right, he's a mercenary. So the load-ins are pretty abrupt. I'd much rather see a more smooth transition in the landscape distance load-in. It's a very nice valley. Oh yeah, there's all the tents, probably from the soldiers that have camped here. May I enter the town, gents?
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Rattay of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
Yes, I'm going to take this one.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Rattay what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Rattay isn't pleased.
Good. We now can go in and presumably out again of the... Okay, we've got a camp here.
What back?
Poor wretch.
Sigismund's gone.
Sigismund and his murderers took everything I had.
I may give that guy some coin. Okay, here we go. Starting to come across trading.
Nowhere else.
Food. So this is the market square by the looks of it. Very nice.
Hear ye, good people.
Tailor. Grocer. General trader. Try this guy. Oh no, wait, he's an apothecary. But let's just check the map. Make sure we get the right. Alchemy, tailor, weaponsmith, grocer, trader is across the square in this direction.
What do you want here?
Axes, rakes, hoes. Get the best right here.
Alchemy bench. I'm a bit annoyed that this map doesn't zoom in any further than that. That's the most you can get out of it. A bit frustrating actually. Should zoom a lot more if you ask me. Okay, we're discovering all these things and they've got giant icons on the map. Okay, here's trader. Are you the trader? Conrad Hagen.
My respects to you.
Let's trade. Right, I'm going to sell some stuff. So, I think I want to get rid of one torch. Oh, no. I want to sell. There we go. Weapons. So, we've got... We'll sell one of these torches. That one's damaged anyway, or half used. I think I'll sell the axe. Actually, I may need that axe at some point. You never know. Get rid of this green shirt. Is any of this food expensive? The decoction. I don't know what that does actually. Item info. It cures wounds and dispels hangover effects. Okay, so it's like a health potion basically. Cheese is a little expensive. Pretty much all I've got. I'll sell my nettles. Sell all 6 of them. And let's go to the basket. Now, I don't think I want to haggle for this. I think I'll just close the deal. He's going to offer me About 4 gold in total. Okay, let's see now what he's got on him. Actually, it's probably best to do all the trades in one go. Buy and sell, because then you get the benefit of being able to haggle. Let's just... What does this do? Traditional control. Look. Axe has greater impact on this suit to deal with healing armored opponents. Heavier and therefore slower, and above all, doesn't give much cover, especially if the axe is... And blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is a weapon. I do want to see if it's usable for any kind of work, though. I'm going to keep the axe I've got, because I don't know if I'm actually going to use it for any kind of work. Kilted bound jacket. I also want to see if I can repair the existing weapons and armor I have on me. There's a grocer. I expect this town is going to be filled with little side quests. Checking my armor. I've got well, I've actually got quite a few items which are fairly damaged. Which I probably should have fixed up. Possibly do that at the grindstone or the tailor. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Here's a pub. Do want to go chat with Sir Radzig. So looks like I'm going to have to actually turn left. Am I heading in the right direction? No, I need to go back the way I came. All the way down to the end of town. Just running around like willy-nilly. One thing I really like about this is it's in first person. I can't stand third person RPGs. I did try The Witcher about half a year ago. I found it really, really difficult to play. Just annoyed the hell out of me.
You'll find it nowhere else.
And not being able to play in first person just... It's kind of the final straw. And I never really played more than about... left 2 hours of that game. This is more familiar with first person view. Skyrim has this. I find it much easier to play like that. So we're being sent up here. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way again. I've got to follow this wall around. Oh jeez, my navigation's terrible. I should just follow the shield on the little HUD display up the top here. It would actually be a more sensible way of doing this. There are a lot of beggars. If I go around giving coin to all these people, I'm going to run out myself and then it'll be me begging. Okay, these guys are going to want to talk to me. Second level security.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul. It is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, well that was a pretty simple conversation. At least they know who I am, so I don't have to justify myself in front of those chaps. So now we are going to go find these guys apparently feasting. Oops. Oh, hello. Seems I'm not allowed up here. Okay. That's lock pickable, but I can't get through. Okay, it was definitely not possible for me to go through here. It's so odd. I'm stuck. It won't allow me to move forward. Can I crouch? Oh, so you have to crouch to duck under that beam there. There you go. Lockpick very hard. Not saying that I'm in a private area. Anything here I can nick? I can rob stuff out of there. Blimey. So, it appears there's nothing here. There's the,
Jesus!
yeah. Oh, have I got a duck again? Yep, seems I do. Not duck again. Oh, come on. What is wrong with these stairs? Maybe it's the bow getting caught on something. Who knows? Maybe they're up here feasting. Go to Perkstein to see Sir Radzig.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Perkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Perkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well. Believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
So, we have joined the service of Sir Radzik, formally now, which is good. I do want to sell some remaining things, in particular this axe, because it's very heavy in my inventory. I'm going to get up to the weaponsmith, try and get rid of it. Maybe get rid of everything else that I have on me. I may get rid of the shield as well. Here's the weaponsmith. Let's see if they're still open. Right. Will you buy an axe, mate? Which one of you is the actual trader? Here we go. Swordsmith. See if he'll buy the axe.
What else you, sir?
Ah, he does repairs as well. Fantastic. So, my stuff, my weapons. I've got shard. Got the axe. And I've got the shield, which is worth 16.5. I think I will sell it. Don't think I'm going to need the shield. Yes. He won't buy armor, he won't buy anything else. I've still got shard, which is a sword. Let's go to the basket. 16 or 17. What's he got on him? Assassin. He's got an axe. Cool. Look at the price of that. Blacksmith's kit. Oh, interesting. Dagger, coxcomb, cleaver. Hunting sword. Right, let's get rid of this then. I'm going to try and haggle. I've no idea.
Let's have a word about the price.
Why not?
Let's have a word about the price. Right, I'm going to try and get a couple of extra out of this guy. Let's go for 20. Make the offer.
Are we agreed?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Almost. Okay, 19 and a half it is then.
Oh, that's a decent price.
That's not really. Right, so we've sold a couple more items. That will hopefully reduce my inventory quite some way. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better about the weight I'm carrying around now. I think I've got some food and stuff which I probably should sell too. Let's eat a couple of things though. No, actually, let's not. I think that's going old. That's why its value is going down. It seems that some of the food items will actually deteriorate over time. Maybe I should just sell them. Where's the grocer? Well, this guy'll do, maybe. Just a general trader. Try and get rid of some of the old
God
food.
be with you.
Right, let's try. So I'm going to sell food. Basically, anything, the oldest stuff, really. Oh, yeah, that lentil soup. I've had that for ages. Yeah, horseradish. Here. Bread. The apples. That cheese needs to go. Dried mushrooms can go. Actually, they seem to last quite a while, I think, so maybe I won't sell them. I've got 4 pretzels. So 2 of those. Check the basket. What's the total value of the basket? Can't see actually from here. But I think I'm just going to close the deal. That should also have made things a bit lighter. 44.4 I'm carrying around with me now, which is fine. So we're going to head down, back down the hill to the mill. Try and find the miller.
No, not to worry.
And I'll have a see if there's any remaining stuff of mine that I should pick up. I very much do need to learn how the archery system works. So I can go hunting. There's a dog off in this direction somewhere. I'm actually just going to take a slight roundabout route here. The mountain stream. Because I just want to see if there's anything interesting I can collect in the woods. I'm also tempted to try hunting. I want to know how easy it is to spot wildlife. Sound of wolves. Don't really want to get too close to that. Not until I really know how to handle a bow. The woods look amazing. They're very dense. It's a really good understory. Okay, this is interesting. What's this? Does that basket contain anything? It's a very odd sort of thing in the woods. discovered Rattay. Well, we've been here for a while, actually. Nets, by the looks of it. They're either drying nets for clothes, which I doubt. Are they? Hello, dog. Alright, alright, alright. Ah, they're nets for fishing. Interesting sight. Okay, so these are fish traps, and you can see there's fish here in this lake. Ah, save your schnapps and spirits, just sitting here like this. That's very weird. What, with no one around? Seriously? Just sitting here. 5 spirits, they were 20 each. And this thing contains trout. Actually they're worth 4.5 each. Hey, that's very peculiar just to see that there. Tanning. Very smelly. It's a bit of a little... I don't know if this is a mill related. Ah, this is for the tanning. They're using this for water flow, diverting the river through this kind of sluice. And then they've got skins here that they're curing or washing. And then they're drying them over there. So this is a tannery. Tannery dog. Yep, tanner. They might... Ah, they're trading as well. I can possibly buy then... sell my cloth from my leftover clothes here. Let's see. I'm going to grab these clothes and go back. See if I can sell them. A lot faster now too. Now that I'm not so heavily encumbered. Okay, so in here I should have... Good. I wonder if the tanner will buy these clothes. We'll see. If not, I've got them with me now and I can sell them at a later date. Running around a bit much here. Hello. Let's trade. Cowhide. So they sell hides to the I can sell. Which am I not wearing? That, the light gambeson and the patched hawser. She'll buy everything. Spirits? Close the deal. Well, that was easy. Those spirits. She bought the spirits without... And I've got 112 gold now. Without kicking up a fuss. That's good. I thought they were stolen, but it seems they weren't. We have 100 gold. 100 groschen, rather. Here is our friend the miller.
A word with you, young fellow.
A word with you, a word with you, old sir.
Hey,
young fellow. Call me Henry.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo.
Oh.
And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his
that was
potions.
not good voice acting.
That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Okay. I wonder how much I owe, actually. I don't know what the bill is.
Look, couldn't I just pay you instead?
I'd say you're a fucking ungrateful pup. But if you think you got money to throw around, so be it. You'll pay me the costs and for a whole fortnight of my valuable time.
How much is it? $50. Okay, I can afford 50.
That much? You're a usurer. But so be it. Here you are.
Fine. The debt should be paid. But if you're interested in work, I still need that job done.
Okay. So he's got a job for me to do. It sounds suspicious. Let's find out what it is.
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
So there we go, thief.
That sounds straightforward enough.
So here's the Thieves
Except
Guild.
for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Okay, so there was actually a chance there for me to express my own moral leanings, but I instantly responded with this business about corpses and the sanctity of corpses or whatever. This is the problem with having a voice protagonist. One, it is all sorts of coding and expenses for the game. But two, it always forces you into, I think, too narrow a selection of options. I much prefer it if we only had text responses. I don't like having voiced protagonists. I'm going to go forget it.
I'm not sure dealing with corpses is a job for me. I don't want that kind of stain on my conscience or my reputation. Find someone else.
Suit yourself. Drop by if you change your mind.
Since I've kind of made my intentions clear that I want to be involved with the nobles, I think I need to kind of keep a clean sort of honourable record. Now, I suspect that if I'd talked to him first, and I would have taken that job before I went up to the castle and met the nobles, but I'm not going to take the job. I'm going to stick with my decision to pursue a honourable-ish career. Now, I don't think there's anything really I can do down here at the moment. I've got this job. There's an unexplored place there. Interesting site there. There's a whole lot of unexplored places up here, which we'll probably look at tomorrow. And I think we'll just have a quick look at some of the quests. So I've got train hard, go to the training ground, which I will do tomorrow. Yeah, I will actually do that. Head up and we'll go and do the training. Side quests. So I've got this thief quest. It does say the good thief though. I don't know if that means good morally or good as in skillful. And then we've got the vengeance quest. Get father's sword back, find Mark of Hart von Aulitz, and avenge your parents. Right. We need to get some sleep. It's now getting towards evening. I think I can use this bed. I hope I can use this bed. We'll see what the time is too. It is late enough. And I'm going to sleep through till 5. Watch my energy going up, my nourishment going down. I'm going to have to eat a hearty breakfast in the morning. 80% comfort, this bed. So I guess that's a modifier for how quickly it recovers all my energy and whatnot. Sunrise. Quite a nice sleep mechanism. I like that. It's better than just going to a black screen and then waking up. It's a little more time consuming, but I don't mind it. Right, let's get up and walk outside. The doors all close themselves at night. Good morning. We could take a bit of food here. I want to go for the oldest food first. And we want to get that nourishment. There it is, 99. That's perfect. Off we go. These are nettles, which I can collect them and sell them. That's a bit sort of grindy though, I think. Let's run. I'll explore this unexplored place here on the right as we go up. Some tents. Sort of farmhouse area. That door is locked. Baths. Okay, just add that to the codex. A lot of flies. Medieval Bohemia. I wonder whether the seasons will change. That will be interesting. I'll be amazed if they do. If as we play through the seasons change, that would be quite spectacular. Imagine this area here all covered in snow. Keep our way working up the hill here. What's this? Is this a nettle? No. I'd like to discover some non-nettle vegetation. That looks like another soldier's camp, or maybe a little trader's down there. There's a nettle. Just gathering nettles. Another one. Might as well pick up a few. I've discovered a new level in herbalism. Excellent. That was worthwhile doing that after all. Are these? Oh, there we go. Dandelion? Okay, suddenly I'm discovering all these plants. Goodness. I don't know if that's because I leveled up or if they were always here. But I can herbalize my way into the future. The dandelion. This could get very time consuming, walking around the entire map collecting every little plant that I see. A daisy? Aha! Chamomile. Make tea out of that. Chamomile tea. I'm going to become quite the apothecarist. Another chamomile up here. What I'll do to begin with is I'll just collect and sell all these things. And then in the future I'll hope to... Another level of herbalism. My word. This is quick advancement. Dandelion. Okay, there's another reason to go into the woods actually, is to collect herbs. Grab this nettle on our way up. What are you doing with all them plants? We will try and sell these on the way forward. If the apotheca isn't open, then I'll just continue up to training ground. We've got a baker, we've got a swordsmith, we've got a grocer. The one at the end here is the one I'm interested in. That looks like a church up there. Probably not open yet. Okay, not open yet. We'll take the opportunity to have a little look around town whilst we can. So the church. Let's run through here. graveyard. Way up to the battlements there. Church main door. It's interesting that the main door of the church doesn't actually open out onto the town itself.
Supplications in our distress, but deliver us from perils, only pure and blessed.
Ah, the reverb in here is great. Lovely reverb. Here's a little chapel room.
Beneath thy mercy we take refuge, O Blessed Virgin. Disdain not our supplications in our distress.
If she's in trouble and needs help. Nope.
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it. Same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
Now, if they were after the silver mines, how come they didn't occupy the town? They just left it. I don't think they were after the silver mines. If they were after the silver mines, they would have stuck around and they'd be mining it. Nest. Where's this nest?
Hey! Watch it! I'll remember you.
Oh, you and your bloody collision. That really needs to be dealt with. There's nest there. Examine the nest. Oh, there's Groschen. Why is there Groschen in the nest? Very odd. Okay. See what time of day it is now. Still not open. We'll continue uptown and discover a few more of these unexplored places up on the left. There's a butcher by the looks of thing here on the left, yep. Grocer. Alright, here's some of the apparently unexplored buildings. I'll go left here and just see what's around the back. This looks like a... Ah, huntsman. That could come in very handy. Because I do need to learn how to hunt. So I suspect the huntsman is going to be the person who sells arrows.
What's that?
What's what? It's a very strange way of walking upstairs. Private area. Sorry.
Be a bit more careful.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Up through the next wall we go. Blacksmith, probably up here. Recognise that birdhouse. I've seen that before. There's another chapel. There's the church. Oh wow, look at him. Being all pious. There's the blacksmith. Alright, here's the castle at the top of town. Oh, this is a very nice looking place. And there's a fast travel point up here too. Excellent. Then we've got... Oh, look at this. This is marvellous. That landscape down the river valley there. Oh, this is something else. Now we're going to go up here and get our training. Here we go. Combat arena. So I guess this is my next chance to learn a bit more about the combat mechanics.
Good day to you.
Basic training.
I'm here for training.
Yes,
Bit
you're
too
that
keen.
boy Sir Radzik sent.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzik wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Okay.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly and keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
So this is the very basic training again.
Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it.
I'm still unclear what that red arrow means.
Well...
Okay. So you drag the mouse, you hold the mouse down.
Good.
And one
that
more.
pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times.
Okay, so this is where we do the...
Well done. Not bad.
Really still not sure about these combat mechanics. So what happens if I do...
That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike.
Okay, so here we go. We'll try press left or right. And...
Whoa! All right.
Then we'll try that way.
Nice.
And then we'll try a downward and upward. I'm going to move the mouse up. And then stab.
That's it. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow.
Okay, so hold Q.
Well done. Well done.
Okay. And up. Okay. Left. Oops. Right. Left. Left.
Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Okay. Blimey. Okay, I need to block this guy. Up, left, right, left. Block, block, lock, up, up. Oh. Lock, lock. Block, block, block.
Fine, enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
Okay, I'm going to strike on the right.
Well done.
Now I'm going to strike on the top right.
Wrong.
Now I'm going to strike... wrong. Now I'm going to strike on the right.
Wrong.
Wrong? You're holding your sword on the left.
Nice.
Okay, I don't know how I did that. Now I've got to do a left
What's
up.
going on?
Left up. And now I've got to do a right down.
Good.
No. Right side.
Right.
No.
Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you.
I have no idea what I'm doing still. Attack, right. I have no idea what he just did. I'm going to do left.
I don't have all day, boy.
Okay, so that actually determines where my sword is. Up, down, left.
I don't have all day, boy.
Down and left. Down and right. Down and right. Up. Attack.
All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again.
Move along with the attack. I don't...
Ow! Too soon again.
This is really weird.
Try and catch the rhythm. You see the sword move, you move at the same time and deflect it.
Fully attack. You need to time your block.
Not bad.
Okay, you gotta wait for the thing to start.
Very good.
I didn't do anything then. I don't know why he said very good.
Ow! Wrong, damn it!
I did that right. Okay, so he's attacking, so I need to go up and right.
Nice.
And when he attacks, I go left and down.
Ah, that's it.
Okay, when he attacks, go up and right.
Oh. No, that's not it.
Okay, I was too slow then. Too early. And right.
All right.
Okay, I'm getting it.
Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking.
Okay.
Strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
Okay. Up.
Oh. No, that's not it.
Oh, come on. You were moving. And up.
Well done.
Okay. Up.
Very good.
Okay, so you've got to wait a little bit. Up now.
No.
Oh, come
like
on.
That.
What was wrong? And up. Down.
All right.
Sword down. Okay. And up now. Sword down.
All right.
Okay, I'm getting this. I'm getting this, I think. And to the right.
All right. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
What I don't like here is that...
Ow.
Gotta get that sword down. Get the sword down. Up.
Captain Bernard.
Damn.
Wait a while, Henry.
Okay. I find that the mouse isn't inverted on the attack sequence. The little display that comes up. The mouse is not inverted. So I have an inverted mouse when I'm looking around. But then when it comes to fighting, the mouse is not inverted. And so I have to suddenly flip my brain upside down.
I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately.
It's very difficult to get the feel with a mouse when the system switches over. What I'd like them to do is to have inverted mouse for combat as well. Now I think that would just make life a whole lot easier.
Where did we finish?
Because I'm looking one way, but
Yeah.
I'm moving the sword in the other way.
There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Okay, so my mouse is inverted, but my view is not. It's really frustrating. Right, I'm going to attack him to the right, I think.
I don't have all day, boy.
So that tells me where my sword currently is, the red thing. And I'm going to strike.
What's going on?
Oh, look at that little move, you sneaky little devil. Okay, we'll try a left down strike. So hold the button and left down. Okay, we'll try an up strike.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. If the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance.
Okay. And raise the weapon and jump aside.
Good.
Raise the weapon and jump aside.
Well done.
Huh? Raise the weapon, jump aside.
Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started.
Oh. The inverted mouse. Okay, this is impossible. This is impossible with a non-inverted mouse. There must be a way to change it so that it's inverted for combat. Movement, combat. No. There's no option to invert the mouse in combat. There's only this main option for invert mouse. But it can't be done in combat. So I'm stuck with a non-inverted mouse when I'm in combat. This is a terrible, terrible game mechanic. This absolutely has to be changed. Because I can't... Oh, God.
Ah, that's it.
Okay, mouse up and move to the right.
Well done.
Mouse up and move to the left.
Well done.
Okay, we finished it.
And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react.
Okay, move forward and then attack right. Up, and then button down and left.
Move quickly. Very good.
Up, button down, and then go right.
Nice.
Up, and then button down and go down left.
Well done.
Up. Oh, guard up. Ah, see, I'm looking now. God.
What is it? Sudden visitation by the Holy Spirit?
Up. And left.
Well done.
Up, and then thrust. Right.
Well, now, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice.
Okay, so there's one fundamental problem with the combat mechanic here.
Rattay also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Oh, brilliant, archery. This is exactly what I want to learn. Hopefully archery won't be inverted the way hand-to-hand combat is. It's a real shame. It just means I'm all over the place with the controls. Now I'm just going to check my level. I'm up to level 3. But I still can't do any of those things. Strength, grave digger, vitality, nothing new there. Speech, nothing new there. Aha. Okay. Bow skills are at 0. Sword skills are at 2. I feel like I'm gaining combat skill level, character skill, but I'm not actually really learning the mechanics as the player, which is quite frustrating. It's going to probably put me in situations more advanced than I'm actually capable of dealing with. And I'm not trying to make excuses, but I think having the controls set up the way they've got it is a major player in that whole system. Slow walk into the castle here to Conciliation Cross. Read. Karel Bushman. A few more graphics flicking then. Seems we've got a bit of a way to walk here to get to the archery grounds. Are they on another part of town? Shooting range is off there to the right. Okay, it's not far away at all. It's a nice looking pub, actually. No chestnut trees.
Be merciful, good neighbours. I live like you did.
Are we turning here? Yes, we are. Into the range. So this is the thing I've been most interested in learning, actually, is archery. If your opponent flees from combat, you can chase him down, grab and turn him around, giving you a chance to finish him off. Okay. You basically grab him on the shoulder. Good, we've arrived at the archery training. We'll do this, and that will conclude the episode, I think.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start.
Okay.
And another thing. Put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements, just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement, the arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Okay, so let's put the arm guard on. Draw your bow using the 2 key. Hold and load the arrow, release it and shoot. Watch your stamina.
That flew nicely. Practice for a while, no nonsense.
Okay. 3 arrows away. That was very easy.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith's boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
Oh, God, you're an idiot.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good. Then let's get to it.
This is ridiculous. They just completely lost all sympathy I had with this character because he just behaved like an idiot. So he's thrown 4 and he hasn't scored yet. He'll probably score in the last few. Yeah, he's got 1. He'll probably get the last 4 now. Yeah, okay. This is rigged. Yeah. Starting to become a little bit predictable. Oh, and he got 9. He hit the balls. Okay. Oh, it's getting harder. Got 1 point for that. I have to hit the balls once. Oh, God, it moves all over the place. Oh, dear. That's okay. Need to aim a little bit higher. Shit. Need to aim off to the right and a little bit high. About there. I'm not going to beat him though here. I've got 2 left. Shit, off to the left. Oh dear. Useless. Fuck's sake. Yeah. But if I did that again, he'd get exactly the same score.
Congratulations, Sir Hans. Nicely shot.
Thank you, Bernard. It seems I get to keep the bow. So, blacksmith, do you know your place now, or do you need more reminding?
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Oh, now I've got to sword fight the guy. Oh, this is insane. Okay, so I can do the old and then change the last one. Oh, whoops, I should have blocked that.
Here.
It's looking down when I want to hold the mouse up. Up. Oh dear. Oh God.
Well landed.
This is awful. This flipping combat mechanic is so terrible. Why can't they just have the mouse inverted for combat as well? Gonna make this almost unplayable, actually. Okay, I need to just get this over and done with, so I can take the beating and be done with it. Okay, sword fighting is something I'm really not going to be able to do in this game.
Defeat, blacksmith. You still have a lot to learn. I suppose I should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you, sir.
And since we made an honest bet, you can give me my money now.
2 groschen. Okay, that's nothing. Good. Okay. Oh, you can surrender in combat. It's interesting. Right. So.
Don't fret about it, lad. Lord Capon is a good swordsman, and if by some fluke you actually won, well, he might not take it so well. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Right, we're done with the combat training, and that was very, very disappointing, the way the mechanics are set up. It seems like a major oversight, the fact that they haven't inverted the mouse in combat the same way they've inverted the mouse for look. So you can't look in the same direction you're trying to fight, which is why you saw me sort of spinning off in the opposite direction all the time. Anyway, I'm really disappointed by that, actually, and I guess aside from leaving something sort of note on the forum and waiting for a patch, it's pretty much going to make swordplay impossible for me in this game until that's fixed or changed. So we'll try and concentrate on archery, which seems like we might have a slightly better chance with. Let's just check if we've managed to gain any sort of significant skill. No, it doesn't look like it. My stats have not gone up. Can I gain? Yes, it looks like I can gain a speech. So I can gain a speech skill here. Let's just see what they are. Trader loses patience with haggling. You can get 1 chance to make another offer. Increase your speech level by +3 with talking to nobles. and wealthy people. You can't have the lowborn. Okay, so I can either have highborn or lowborn skill level, communicating with nobles or communicating with lowborns. This is a real nice decision. This is a decision tree that's basically going to set me up for future. I'm very tempted to go with the highborn because it looks like I'm kind of pushing myself in that direction. So let's take it. There we go. We've gotten the highborn perk. So I've got +3 speech now when speaking with people of noble descent. There we go. We're going to leave it there. That is this episode completed. In fact, what I will do is just check train hard fighties. You know, I do need to complete that so I can get the save. This is another mechanic I've got a major problem with, is that I can't actually do a save game just now when I want to complete this episode. In order to do the save game, I actually have to drink one of these potions, and that's actually worth 100 gold. But I'll do it, I guess. Oh no, worth 10 gold. Okay, so it's not such a big deal. I thought they were really, really expensive. So we're going to eat one of those. If you need another flask of schnapps, you can visit the trader. On the other hand, you can brew yourself one with the ingredients at an alchemy bench. Okay, well, I have to assume now that I did actually save the game. There's no way of knowing because nothing came up on the screen saying it was saved. I suspect it hasn't, and I'm a bit worried that if I actually have to save it. Okay, so it just enables this menu. That's what it does. Oh god. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. We're done here. That was a very confusing session. I'm still learning some of the mechanics. I'm still finding some of them a bit poorly implemented, but we'll press on with this game for a little bit longer until I get completely frustrated.